My name is Jason. I'm here from Experiences in Channeling, and I'd like to come on today to give what is called a pocket apiece for this full moon. I am in Japan, so we are experiencing the full moon now. Many people in the Western Hemisphere will be experiencing it a little bit later. But as we know, the full moon is a time of intense energy, right? And there are those who are working on, let's get the symbol up here, the yin and yang, right? This is the symbol that is a part of our reality. It is just a part of the illusion. It isn't real in that sense, that nothing is really real here. We are just having experiences down here, but this is the symbol that represents everything. And so people who are working in this kind of darker area are going to be using a time like today to send a lot of negative stuff, fear and anger and sadness and lack of hope and all those things. And so I've kind of made it my thing to come on all of those different days to counter that with with neutrality, not with the light, because that is also fighting, and that is how you get trapped here. This is how we're trapped here, because we assume we have to fight something. So what I'm doing is just sending the love of neutrality. Neutrality being forgiveness, being what we are really made of. So the love that we're really made of. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to come on to do that. Oh, hey, Michael. Good timing. Yeah, looking at the moon now. Yeah, I just saw it outside of it. I was wondering, like today, during full moons, you usually get really, really unfocused. Like you can't meditate, you can't do anything. Basically can't do anything. And I was like, what's wrong with me? What's going on? And then I just took a short walk outside and thought, oh, it's a full moon, of course. And that's what guided me to come on now. Um, so before I go into the pocket of peace, I just want to share a little bit about some experiences and some things that I'm learning. So first of all, this pocket of peace. Why am I doing this? I have a very active dream life every night, and I have recently been attacked in my sleep, a lot this past month, or past January month, and in addition to all the other months as well. But I mapped it out, and I realized that it actually maps up perfectly to certain calendar dates that people who are on the other side would use to, do their stuff, whatever it is they do. Stuff that I guess you could, it's kind of topical now because there's that famous guy who has that small island who is, it's very related. There's a lot more to that story than just what you're being told. But so yeah, it's kind of connected to that. So I guess it's a good timing, right? Everything that was hidden needs to be revealed. And there's a little bit more to it. So I don't know how much, well, anyway, I'm not going to go into that. That's not the point today. But what I wanted to talk about though was that, so I realized that it was on the same days as those celebrate, or whatever it is they call them. And you can find the calendar on openscroll.com. And so and I mapped it out and I thought, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. That would be why. And so I realized, well, preemptively, what I can do is send out a pocket of peace on those days. So full moons are also those days too, so that I can have some rest. I can sleep in peace because I'm not. It's not like I'm on a mission to do anything in particular. I just want some sleep. I just want a good night of sleep. And the past 2 days, I've actually had a relatively good night of sleep. But I know that tonight's going to be a bit hectic, and so I'm sending out the pocket of peace beforehand, preemptively, and for everyone else who's kind of struggling with all of this stuff. Um, so, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about experiences in channeling. So, experiences in channeling is this thing that I started back in 2021, I think, or 2022. So I started channeling, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do with channeling. Like, there isn't like a guidebook. Like, okay, well, if you start to channel, there isn't a roadmap for it, and so I didn't know what the right pathway forward would be. But what I did realize is that I enjoy sharing my channeling, and that if I become relatively public in that sense, I'm not super public, but it's not like I share this with any of like a lot. Well, relatively public, and so that it would give me the impetus to keep going. Because I felt like there was a necessity to keep going through this, and I felt like if I kind of open this up to the public a bit more, that would give me the impetus to keep going and to keep learning. And I also thought like the messages that were coming through were really positive, and I wanted to share them. So that was the idea. And I talked to my guides and said, "What should I call this?" And they said, "Experiences in Channeling." And I said, "Don't you have anything cooler than that? That sounds so, like woo woo." Like I wouldn't click on that site. But they're like, "Nope, that's what it's got to be." And that's what it was. And so, yeah, I started this YouTube channel and this site, and I started doing channeling, and I started my light worker group, and so all of these different things. So experiences in channeling. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because my guides keep telling me this too, because I've been learning as I'm going. I mean, I just started channeling in 2020. And what I've been learning is I've been going through a lot of different things and learning many things. And so it's still an experience. And I think what it also is for the people that are following this channel, or the people in the Lightworker group, you guys are also going through a lot of this. And so I'm kind of, it's not like I'm really like a teacher in the sense that I'm just kind of experiencing stuff, and I'm sharing it as I learn it. And things that I learned before that I'm like, what I would do before I wouldn't do now. Like, for example, when I first started channeling. But it is what it is, and you learn as you go. And that's what life is about anyway. And my guides told me this was the pathway forward. This is how they wanted me to learn. And so, it was an easy way for them to teach me. I had to actually go through a lot of, experiences, some not so good, and some okay, and some wonderfully transcendent. So, yeah. So, but that I wanted to bring that forward. And another thing that I'm gonna, I know that many people think that it's, why does he always talk so like vaguely about everything? And it's kind of the nature of this channel. I'm trying to keep it like on a very open way, so that it's not focused on one certain idea. So, yeah. But there's a writer that I really love. His name is Neil Gaiman, and he wrote a lot of really interesting books. American Gods is a very interesting one. I recommend checking out. He's he's a novelist. Fantasy is, yeah. But yeah, he has a lot of interesting books, and I was rereading another of his books recently. It's called Neverwhere. And spoiler alert, I'm going to spoil this book. So if you are going to read it, I recommend not to listen to this part. It's a really good book. Even though I've read it and I already know what the story is, I read it so many times because I love the way he writes. He's a really good writer, and he really keeps your attention. And it's just a that kind of skill to be able to keep your attention, and just the phrases are just beautiful, and you kind of go into that world, and it's amazing. Anyway, story, here we go. Spoiler alert. Neverwhere is about an underground, underground London. So you have the above ground London, then you have the underground London, and they are existing in the same kind of relative space. And so in underground London, how can I don't want to go too much into it, because I probably won't be able to explain it well, because he's a wonderful writer. He wrote it, and it sounds good when he says it. So, but I just wanted to share one part of it. So there is this angel. So the angel of Islington, I think it's called, or Islington. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong and saying it wrong, but there is this angel, and this is the big spoiler alert. This angel enlists this portal opener. So this one character, she's a portal opener. She can open up doors wherever. She can open any door, and that her whole family is a family of door openers and portal openers, right? And that was very interesting for me, first of all, because this is something that on our planet there are people who are able to do that. In addition to that, sh so she, so this angel enlisted this door opener and this other guy who was actually from above ground, just a normal, he was just a normal guy working at a normal office job. He somehow got pulled down into this world. And but the idea, what the angel wanted was, the angel wanted was, it was kind of like a fallen angel, and we didn't realize it when we saw it, but the angel wanted to storm heaven. The angel wanted this character, her name is Door, and she's a door opener. She wanted this character to open the doorway to heaven, so this angel could go into heaven and kind of take over, right? And this was interesting to me because I've been finding out that the real kind of fallen angel types, you can call them types, is kind of heavy stuff, and I know I'm laughing because it's a little uncomfortable to talk about, but that they want to do the same thing, right? They want to storm heaven, and so there are all these gateways. We call our ley lines around the world. These ley lines are energetic portals, and or gateways or openings or pathways, whatever you want to call it. And many of our, the famous churches and cathedrals and temples and shrines and all these things are built on top of them. And so what I've been learning from my own personal experience is that I one of the things I do is I bring the energy there to neutral space. So speaking of this yin and yang symbol, it's like an electrical charge. These doorways can be charged negatively, positively, or neutrally. Neutral is the best state. The neutral state is the way that they should be charged. Because we as humans are here just to help out the earth, and to bring our our stuff, all of our junk, that can charge it one way or the other, but to kind of to balance, right, to bring peace. And so that's what so that's the idea. And so yeah, these portals are all over the place, all over the world, and they're all interconnected. And so some people on this planet are here to tend to the portals, and they are there to tend to them. But in addition to being there to tend them, they also have the ability to open them. So similar to this door character. And so it's a little bit heavy, a little heavy stuff for me to talk about. But I just wanted to share that for anyone else who is learning about this stuff. I don't want to go in much further into it, but I'll just say that much, that I think that book is a bit of a documentary, and that's as far as I should go with that, and I'll stop that there. But yeah, I think things are coming to a head, in the sense that a lot of everything that has been hidden is being revealed. A lot of things are coming to the head this year. And so, and for me as well, a lot of things are just things that I didn't think that my mind could be blown anymore, but it's, just continually. So, and that's why I'm trying to grow a mustache, because I thought if I look like a 70s TV show character, that maybe I'll be able to handle it a little better. So anyway, that's unrelated stuff. So I'm going to go into Michael, you say, you're feeling the brain fog too. Yeah. Yeah, I recommend, his books are really good. If you like a short stories book, what is it called? Trigger Warning, I think it's called. It's really good. His shorts, he's a really, really good writer. He's just such a great writer. So easy to read. It's him and Haruki Murakami are really, really good writers, because they just it's not too complicated, it's not too simple, and they just have the beat. It's like music that you love, that there's music that I love, that a certain few composers that I love to listen to, and when I listen to their music, I'm also, well, how did he do that? How does he do that? And I listen back to it again to try to figure it out. But every time I do, I'm just like, I get so into it that I stop paying attention about how he did it, and I'm just in the story. And that's what they're able to do, and I'd love to be able to do that. So I'm trying, I'm studying, but nowhere near that. No, not even close. I can't even touch that. But yeah, I'd love to learn that, because what a skill to yeah. You say I'll listen to his short stories on audiobook. Yeah. There's some Netflix versions of his books, but I prefer the books, because like the way that I imagine everyone when Netflix does them, they just, everyone looks different. It's like, that's not how I pictured it. He doesn't look like that. It's different. And so yeah. Okay, so let's go into a pocket of peace. This is a pocket of peace for the full moon today. This is a pocket of peace to bring in the love that we are into this day. So here we go. I'd like you to imagine this warmth in your heart, this beautiful orange light that is your love, that is your heart, and just imagine it just warming up. You can feel like your whole chest area just, it feels really nice and warm and cozy, like a fire, like a fire in a fireplace. And it's just warm, and I'd like you to just kind of spread that out into the rest of your body. And just feel that warmth and that wonderful, wonderful feeling. And so what we're doing now is we're connecting to the light that you are. So we are all light. We are all made of light. We are all made of love. And as we all know, we're not down here forever. And where do we go when we finish here? Well, we go to love. We go back to where we came from, which is love. We come down here in a place of sometimes no love, and sometimes no hope, and sometimes no happiness, to experience that and to see our consciousness, not exposed, but our consciousness, to see what's in our minds and to have all these experiences. And so we're just bringing that love, connecting to that love that we are. Excuse me. So I'd like you to then just imagine that this love is just surrounding you, and it's the light of unconditional love, and it's so powerful, and it's just running through your body, and you just feel this connection, just love, pure and utter love. And this love is not like romantic love or any of those loves that we know down here. It's similar to the butterflies in the stomach feeling of the beginning of a romantic love, but it's different because it lasts. It never ends. And it is also the substance that you're made of. You're made of love. The whole world is made of love. This whole yin and yang symbol is made of love. Everything is made of love. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to bring down this love, and we're going to send it out. So we're starting to feel this love that's inside of us, and it's starting to expand. It's getting bigger and bigger, because love, that's what love wants to do. And we're just connecting to it. We're just remembering that we are love. And this love is just filling up your room. It's filling up the space that you're in. And it's just, the whole room is now lit up with this lovely orange light. And everything is holy now. Everything is beautiful. The pens, the pencils, the walls, the windows, everything is holy, because you're holy and your love, and this love is just expanding out even more throughout the rest of the place that you're in, the house, the apartment, the outside, wherever it is. This love is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then bam, it's out into all of the radio waves, all of the water waves, all of the highways, all of the byways, even the streams, and all of the G's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on up. And even in those fake clouds, it's love, it's love, it's love, it's love. And now, bam, it's in the mass consciousness. This love is in the mass consciousness. We're flooding the mass consciousness with love right now. Love, 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 love. And this love is the mirror that everyone will hold up to themselves and say, yes, that's what I am. That's what I am. That's what I've been looking for. And everyone's feeling it. They're saying, that's what I was looking for. I've been going down all of these different pathways, all of these different places, searching through relationships, through jobs, through places. And I never found this. And it's been right inside of me the whole time. All I needed to do was look in the mirror. And that's what we're doing. We're just holding up a huge mirror to the whole entire mass consciousness, and the whole entire mass consciousness. And everyone's starting to download it. And they're saying, yeah, this feels good. This feels right. I feel good now. now I feel like I'm back on path, and I feel like I can take this on, this whole thing. I'm not fighting anything. I'm just being myself, and I'm connecting to who I am, because that's what I'm here to do. And everyone's doing that. And you can see them. They're starting to look like they just woke up from a deep, deep sleep, and they're saying, I feel really good now. You know what? I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm where I need to be, even though at times what I see around me doesn't look so bright. I'm the hope. I'm the brightness. I'm bringing it. And now we see all the stories of sadness, fear, all stories of anger, all stories that are out there in this mass consciousness that are trying to bring us down, to pull us down. And we say, nope, they're made of love now. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. All the newscasters are saying today in the news, it's love. It's love. It's love. And later on, it's love. It's love. It's love. And you read all of your social media comments, and everything just says love, 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 love. And you find that you don't even have to look at it anymore, because it's all love. Everything's love now. And all of these stories of sadness and fear and anger and loss of hope are flipped upside down now. Now you can see what they really are. They're stories of love. They're stories of hope. Everything that you see is a story of hope, a story of love. Everyone on this planet is built of love, built on love, built of love. Everything, even the person that you think is the most horrible person on the planet, they're made of love. And see that love that they're made of. See who they truly are. Look beyond all of that and see the love, because that's what this planet needs right now. It needs the love. And so we're just sending that love out there through all of the different people who are out there on both sides of the spectrum. And maybe this love can go into all of the people that are working on the opposite side of the spectrum and be a mirror for them. Be a mirror for them. So that's what we're sending out today. So all right, I'm feeling it. Oh, pocket of peace and a silly mustache. All right, guys. So I hope you guys are hopeful. And Michael, thanks for joining in. Yep, love you too. And yeah, thanks. It's very kind of you to say. I appreciate you as well. So anyway, ciao for now. I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully see you. I think tomorrow's the other calendar date I gotta take care of. Take care of. I gotta take care of yeah. All right, guys. So hope you guys are hopeful, and ciao for now.